morning to you and a very warm welcome to this edition of the Art Bulletin. I'm Tumi Sedumedi and thank you so very much for staying with Morning Live. Two young Joburg-based printmaking artists, Isaac Zavale and Minenkulu Ngoyi's collaborative project called Alphabet Zoo seems to be getting bigger and better by the day. The street culture-focused project uses contributions of other talented artists, illustrators, publishers and designers. This week, Good the On Main opened their latest exhibition, which will also include workshops during its run.
Oh, so like with Alphabet Zoo, since it's a collective, but like it's me and Minnie, we running like Alphabet Zoo. So we normally like invite like our friends, like who are artists or everyone who wants to work with us and stuff. So Alphabet Zoo, like I don't know, like we don't like give a platform. We trying to like work with other artists so like we can build like the community of arts around Joburg and stuff. Yeah. So that's what we do basically.
There's a number of projects we've done with different people. I've done workshops with Cindy Sanyoni. We're doing a project called Word on the Streets with Cindy Sanyoni and a few other artists. We've done workshops with other art illustrators like Fuzzy Slippers and Kaya Vetboy from Cape Town.
And Atang Tikhari.
Also from Cape Town.
The 4th annual Word and Sound International Youth Poetry and Live Music Festival will take place from the 3rd to the 8th of October. The spoken word and music gathering will see 26 poets from different parts of the continent and the UK take over Cape Town and Johannesburg. More details in the next clip.
It's going to be quite an eclectic mix. We've got poets coming from all over the world. We have poets from the UK, Zimbabwe, the United States, Dean Atta, renowned poet from the United Kingdom, Buddy Wakefield, 3-time. World Slam Poetry Champion. From Zimbabwe, we have a few poets, and then obviously there's major poets from South Africa, including Lebu Mashile, Koleka Putuma, the first South African Grand Slam champion, and the entire Word and Sound company is going to be putting on a presentation, so we're very excited. An amazing venue, an amazing lineup, and a veritable feast of words. We have poets who look at a diverse range of subject matter, and they have got very interesting styles of presentation. So it's going to be literally mind-blowing. Whatever it is that takes your fancy, we have something of that for you.
Amambazo, which is a musical about the legendary East Katamia group Ladysmith Black Mambazo, recently returned to Durban's Playhouse for a short season. The run, which took place between the 4th and 14th of September, saw a few sold-out nights and was so successful that a DVD of the run is currently in the making. We spoke to the executive producer of the production this week.
As we know that the group has been in existence for 54 years, so the musical is taking us through when the group was formed by Professor Joseph Shabalala. Their success stories and everything that happened along the journey, and the lessons that we can learn from the challenges they had along the way until they become international icons. The response was amazing because I felt that people have been waiting for the Mambazo musical to come back to Durban, because even last time, last year September, we had a successful run, but this time it was highly successful because we out of 14 shows we had 8 sold out shows.
The Forum Company is inviting food lovers to kickstart Heritage Day with a divine selection of open-fire tapas-style food, drinks and live jazz at the Turbine Hall. Tapas in the City takes place next Tuesday.
On the eve of Heritage Day, we thought that it would be a good idea to get people back into the city, understand what's going on in their own town, see how the city has developed and changed and continually changing. And yeah, with that, this is a heritage building as well, so what a great place to come to. Right from our group executive chef Arno, who's going to put together an example of what we're going to be showcasing next week, to the executive chefs and their sous, all our own chefs, in fact, all from various areas of South Africa, but with loving to cook fresh and healthy and delicious food, are going to be putting something together, and you'll get an opportunity to see them in action. We'll have a great set of music where we're expecting it to go from a nice chilled start to the afternoon into the evening and getting a little bit more vibey, and hoping to get most people with a set of dancing shoes on.
Urban soul singer Lulu Dikana will support John Legend on all 3 of his Johannesburg dates for his highly anticipated All of Me tour. We spoke to This Is the Live songstress about what it means to her to be opening for one of the biggest international stars.
I'm so happy. It's crazy because John Legend is the artist for me. he's the one person that I aspire to be like, you know, like he's, well, I don't play keys, I'm learning though. So his voice, his sound, you know, he's the one person that does soul and is making it, you know. So that's always been my goal. And for me to now to open for John Legend and have a John Legend's crowd and audience be there for me for free, really, because all I gotta do is show up, and here are these thousands of people that love the kind of music I love and the kind of music that I love to sing. You know, instantly like that, people are gonna, you know, get to know who I am. It's gonna be so chilled. It's gonna be really, really chilled, and I'm gonna pull out some love jams that I've always wanted to sing. And there's some few songs from my upcoming album that are a bit mid-tempo that I'm gonna do. Yeah, man, we're just really, really gonna enjoy ourselves and just be so grateful that here's a crowd that is actually looking forward to that kind of sound, you know.
The Human Rights Cinema of the South will be the focus for this year's Tricontinental Film Festival, which kicks off at Cinema Nouveau Theatres in Johannesburg and Cape Town between the 26th of September and the 6th of October. 12 films, including Rihad Desai's Minus Showdown, will headline the festival.
We're all about showcasing social justice films. We try our level best to basically see what's happening around the world, and we use film as a tool to educate and to challenge a lot of the social injustices that are happening around us.
We've changed our focus this year. The festival's been running for 12 years. Up until last year, our main focus was on cinema of the global south, human rights films from Asia, Latin America and the African continent. This year we've begun to shift into a more kind of global social justice film festival. The films that we choose are not just amazing stories in themselves, they also have another narrative, which I think in some ways is another story around this festival. These films are not easy to distribute in a traditional way. They are picked up often by human rights film festivals around the world, but they're not films that you're going to see on television. They're not films that are going to easily get theatrical releases. AFI
will host a screening at the Labia Theatre in Cape Town on Monday evening. The Kenyan film Soul Boy, which is about a teenage boy who discovers that his father has gambled his soul away, will be under the spotlight. The screenwriter of Soul Boy, Billy Kahora, will lead a Q&A session after the screening. The 2010 Kenyan drama film, which is set in Kibera, one of the largest slums on the African continent in the middle of Nairobi, was directed by Hawa Essuman. German director and producer Tom Taikwa mentored the project, which was written by Billy Kahura, who arrived in South Africa this week to participate at the Open Book Festival, which ends today in the mother city.
I'm also here to screen Soul Boy, a film I screen wrote. The film will be hosted by the African Arts Institute on Monday 22nd at the Labia at 6 p.m.
4 celebrities, 4 friends, 4 stories and 4 seasons of being a woman. That is in a nutshell the basis of a workshop that will take place on the 1st of October between 3 and 7 p.m. at the Atterbury Theatre in Pretoria. Nadia Biekes, Leandi Durant, Valeska Miller and Ulrich Lopscher will join forces to inspire other women using their own stories.
We're doing a workshop for women. And it's all about women, obviously, and about the seasons that women go through as they grow older and how to make a success in every season. I think it's all about who wants to be part of this. I'll say if you have to target specifically 18 till about 55, even 60, because we are talking about a wide variety of topics. But I think the successful women, people that feel like they want to make it in their seasons, they can come to the workshop. It's tough, eh? I think, as you yourself will know, it's ups and downs like a heartbeat. If it's flatlined, you must know you're dead. So it's up and down the whole time. You've got to fight to keep your mind in the same place. You've got to get up every day and follow your dream. If you don't have passion, you're not going to make it.
Absolute has launched the next step of their Transform Today campaign. The Johannesburg leg of the campaign has seen a collaboration with artist Charles Gattaken, who will transform the conventional dance floor by making attendees the catalyst for an artistic explosion.
We worked with different artists in different cities, and what the criteria behind that was we wanted obviously to bring artistic elements that have not necessarily been experienced in those countries. And specifically for Johannesburg, we chose Charles Gadigan, and he has been known to create amazing sculptures at the Burning Man, as well as some at Coachella. So very transformative artist, very, he is quite experiential. He goes outside of the boundaries. So, and that is what Absolute is all about. We're always celebrating artists who push the boundaries, who do something that has never been done before. In as much as we're trying to transform the night, our guests are actually at the control of what happens in the evening. So they're on the driver's seat. So it's all lights, it's all visuals, it's all pyrotechnics.
And that's how we come to the end of today's edition of the Art Bulletin, coming to you from our studio in Johannesburg in Auckland Park. Do feel free by letting us know what's happening in and around your art circles by tweeting at Morning Live SABC, #the Art Bulletin. Until next time, it's a goodbye from me.